Welcome, everyone, to Gran Turismo once again. How long has it been since I've recorded a video on this game? Just going to check the points. That's not too bad, not too dissimilar to what I'm used to, really. So, we are, if you didn't notice, this is the fourth, I'm going to say fourth round of the Nations Cup qualifiers event. With an odd car and an odd track combination, so it should be fun. Also, just gonna check that need to be on softs for qualifying because I've done a bit of practice for this race and it's interesting. The softs, you will obviously have to use softs in qualifying. I don't know if it makes you start on the tyres that you qualify on. I hope it doesn't because I will you will need to pit if you do the softs. The softs do not last longer than 11 laps, and especially me being on a controller, my tyre wear is going to be through the roof. So I'm going to start on the mediums. I don't think you have to do a stop. From what I saw in the settings, you don't have to stop, so who knows? It also didn't say that you could use hards in this race, but if you use a car on loan, you do get hards, so I'm very confused. I don't know if hards is the way to go. I doubt it. I think you could make it on mediums. It's also interesting to see that there's people in this lobby who've already got points, but I'm in GT1, and this is the first slot of the day. So I thought you weren't supposed to be able to score points. Well, maybe it's because my rating is so low that people have already done it because they're in GT2, but I've mainly been practicing for the race. I've also realised there's tyre wear, I'm going to have to not hammer it. I've noticed there is, as well, that when I practiced on a couple of days ago, you were allowed to use your own car because I have this because I pre-ordered the game. So you got this car for free if you pre-ordered the game 2 years ago. But now everyone has to use a car on loan. So I'm wondering if they have changed stuff because now they've given you hard tyres, even though it's not in the specs that you have to use hards. I will check actually and see what tyres are mandatory for the race because it might not say you have to do a pit stop, but obviously if it says that mandatory tyres and there's more than one tyre, then you're going to have to switch. I'm just not hammering it too much right now. I know the people behind me are pushing, but I don't want to take life out of my tyres. He can go if he wants, that's fine. And I am in I think the livery I've got is like Grand Prix white with the red accents, which I think is the best looking one. It's sort of like the inverse of the original 917. I'm just going to give this guy a bit of space. Maybe it's slipstream as well. Yeah, this car understeers enough. I don't think it's going to really be affected by dirty air. Oh, that's a big off rim. Yeah, but if you probably can't tell, I'm not the best in this car. Because there's so much power, but it understeers so much. I am a bit nervous to drive it. Especially on a track that's got so many sausage curbs on the insides of the corners. We are pulling away from the cars behind, which is a positive sign that I'm doing all right. There is a bit of time to be found on this lap. So I'm hoping I actually can improve. Brake later there as well. I think I do have 90 seconds after I cross the line to finish a lap, so I should be able to get another one in. P3, well, third of those who actually set a time, which ain't great, but he's running the dirt on the exit turn 1. Oh, we've got 2 minutes, that's nice. Might have been better. Where's it put us? Oh, on the front row. No! By 300ths as well. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh. And I know where that could have been found as well, in the downhill hairpin where you've got the little apex, the little kink before you actually like properly get on the brakes. After the S's section, I could have braked a little bit better there because I braked too much and the car just washed out wide. So I had to actually get off the brakes. That's so annoying because I could have done that, really. Yeah, frustrating, but that's a solid result. I'm happy with that, considering how sketchy the practice felt. Being only 300ths off the guy on pole with basically a 5/10 gap behind me is pretty good. Where did that other guy get? Is that him? Was it Badger that I was following? I imagine so, because I don't think it was Bowden. Yeah, I think it was Badger. So he's 4th. Because I caught him a lot on that lap, so it's obviously gone well. But here we go. Required tyre type change. So you do have to use 2 different tyres. So I'm going to start on mediums and then use softs on the lower fuel. I probably will get eaten up alive at the start because I don't think other people will do that. So someone's acid me, I don't know. Yeah, so I think the people who have already done this race, and the guy on pole's definitely already done this race, he's got points. They definitely have the advantage going into this race. So, because they already know how it works. So yeah, I think because my split is so low, even though I'm in GT1, my A rating is so low. Oh yes, the anthem. I missed the anthem. Kind of wish they changed it a bit though, because I don't think it's changed much since Gran Turismo Sport. a bit late to this, aren't I? Because they've already done 3 rounds of this, and this is my first round. I think only 3 rounds actually count to your points, so I can do the last 3 rounds and technically not be too affected by it, because, I mean, ideally, I would like to, get the monetary prize at the end. There we are. Beautiful. I will say, this car is growing on me. The more I am, seeing it and using it. I think the liveries are pretty good. Like the standard liveries that the game gives you, and then you can pick one. They are actually pretty good. Yeah, that one is my favourite. That's the original 917 design. There is another 917 in this game. I think is it the 917K? That's from the 70s. Which I think this is the car that it's kind of based on. But I've just realised that we're not even anywhere near the start line. We're like 4 corners back on this rolling grid. I thought this was like where we were starting. I thought this was the last corner, but it's not. So we are on the mediums. We will have to pit at some point. I do know though that softs can do 11 laps. So I am going to try and, I think 8 or 9 laps is a good amount to do on that. Because I don't want to do 11 laps. They will be dead by the end and I will struggle so much. And away we go. Fuel shouldn't be an issue either. Guy got so much better turning than me through there. And from the looks of it, the leader is also on mediums. So, I mean, if he's already done the race, then hopefully that means I'm on a better strategy. I mean, if we could break away from the cars behind, that'd be good. Because I haven't raced anyone around here yet. And I feel like that's dangerous with how quick this car is, but how little front end it has. So I feel like it's dangerous to race other people when I'm so inexperienced. But yeah, I'm not going to focus on the cars behind too much. I kind of just want to keep up a little bit. If I can just keep up the pace, then I will automatically just pull away from the cars behind. So I'm just trying to pull away. That does seem to be where people have the legs on me in that last sector, because I just can't get the car rotated properly. Sector. I mean, that's because the leader had a massive moment in turn 1, like he got nowhere near the apex. It'll also be interesting to see, because with the train behind, if I want to do an early stop, that's me off. If I want to do an early stop onto softs, I don't want to come out in traffic. That'd be the last thing. I have got no grip. As soon as I went on the dirt, I've got no grip anymore. but, you know, got away with that penalty, so that's the positive. But yeah, as I was going to say, I don't want to be stuck in traffic, even though it might be better to pit early onto softs. I don't want that, just to deal with fighting too hard. I mean, yeah, it's really annoying I gave up all that time with that mistake, because I think some of these guys behind me are on softs, and if I can just stay ahead of them on the mediums, that'd be really useful. I mean, the guy in the lead at the moment is laughing. He's got such an advantage. He could look after his tyres and just not even. He wouldn't even have to pit for softs that early. There's no threat from me, anyways. Because I do think he will be on the mediums, unless if he really did struggle with cold tyres horrendously. But softs aren't too bad on cold tyres, from what I know. Didn't lose too much time to the leader on that lap. I think I lost about 2 tenths. So, I mean, it's encouraging pace. It's just not nice when you've got a whole bunch of cars behind you. I am sorry that it has gone quiet. I am trying to focus right now. deep for me there. Oh, there's been a mistake or something, because now I'm 2 seconds ahead. And that's not even the same guy behind me. And we're not too far away from being able to use the softs now as well. I am very cautious in these last 2 corners, but I am just making sure I don't get them wrong. They are... I mean, they would kill my race if I get it wrong. That corner's got a lot scarier on the transition between Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7 because, I mean, there never used to be a pit wall waiting for you on the exit if you got it wrong. Alright, I think on the next lap I will pit for softs. Can't get the car stopped for that corner anymore. And this is on the mediums, the tyre weight's not even that bad, it's just can't drive. Right, let's get off these tyres and let's see how much pace we can make. Oh, Badger's followed me in as well. So yeah, there are actually more people on the mediums, starting on the mediums than I thought there would be. Not gonna fight him, he can have that around the outside. Or maybe not, because he's gone horrifically wide. Now one thing I just have to be careful of is because I'm not used to obviously having this amount of grip, I do not want to turn in too early and get a penalty for corner cutting. have been a very big mistake from me then. But this is just the difference of like old tyres. If he's on softs as well, then that shows you how difficult it is. And this is what I meant as well. Don't want to get stuck in traffic, but at the same time, I don't want to risk damage. Says that as he tries to send it around the outside. And hit the wall. Now we've got him out of the way. Now we can try and close in on the leader. Because especially if he's on softs as well, I bet he will be going as long as possible on those softs because he knows how good they are. But honestly, I have no idea what tyres he's on. That is the most annoying thing ever, because I just went... It wasn't even because I gained time, it's just because I went wide in one of the S's. That's annoying, because we've gained so much time on this lap. He was on softs. I thought he was on mediums, but he must have just really struggled on warm-up. Yeah, he's out miles ahead. Pulled a bit of time back, but I don't think it matters really. I think this guy behind me, he pitted very early. So I don't think his tyres will actually come into effect. I think he'll start falling away. No way. You made a mistake. No way have we done that. I did not expect that going into this race. Oh my gosh. Oh. I mean, GG to him, but I think he'll be a bit annoyed that he let that one go. That's mad though. I didn't expect the difference between softs and mediums to be that much. Even when he had fresher tyres than me. And he still was slower. That's just insane how much better the softs are. That was squeaky bum time, that. Because honestly, that was... I mean... no words, honestly. I mean, what a way to come back to the Nations Cup after not taking part in one of these in at least half a year. That's crazy. Fastest lap and a clean race, even though I got a penalty. But yeah, I mean, just think, that would have been so much easier had I not got that stupid corner cutting penalty. That was something else. Yeah. No idea. I mean, fair play to... I mean, I'm going to call him Hercules, because that's what it looks like. Yeah, fair play. That was crazy. That was insane. I did not expect that. After how far back we were at the start, I did not expect that. But that is it. I think I will leave that there. I do not want to try another one because I feel like it's nice to end on a win. And at the same time, I don't really want to squander my points because I think it still takes the most recent points finish, regardless of if it's the best one or not. So, yeah, I think I will leave it there. But, yeah, if you've made it this far, then thanks for watching. And hopefully it was somewhat entertaining with me basically being silent for half of the race. But yeah, goodbye. Probably do round 5, hopefully, and the Manufacturers Cup. I will try and make an effort to do more because normally I end up only doing one. one or like two races from each one, and I kind of just give up. But I will try to do more of them. So yeah, goodbye.